Let's take a look at this hive. Now this hive had the queen from number 1. I haven't been in here for probably 3 weeks, I think. Longer than I really wanted to leave it. Earwigs are in there. They like the lid. Okay, now on top here there's a whole bunch of bees, so that's good. That's great. Earwigs. Okay, where's the hive tool? Oh yeah. This is a little bit more like it. Don't like the earwigs, but I don't think they're any harm. Now there's a lot of bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're full of bees. Absolutely full of bees. Now this had oregano oil. It was quite a few weeks ago that I put some oregano, just trying to rescue some bees because they get stuck on this too. This is for the small hive beetle. There's one bee that died on it, and there's a beetle stuck in it. It's still alive right now. Not anymore, it isn't. Okay. So this guy's got a queen. I know that for a fact. If I can find a frame with eggs, which I'm almost certain I will, then I will give it to the swarm hive. Oh, because there's a second box too, so we're loaded. Now this is a medium box on top. So hopefully the queen is down below, and if she did run out of space, then she's more than welcome up here. If not, then you girls can be putting honey up here. You've still got room up here for that. These frames are fairly light and not capped yet, so it's nectar and there's room for more. So these girls are not suffering yet. There's a drone right in the middle here. There's a drone here and a drone there. The big fat ones, but they're fairly short. There's a drone there. Those guys don't sting. They don't have stingers. These girls are very, very calm. They're not using any smoke, so they're not very loud. They're pretty quiet. They're not coming at me. Little bit of wonky comb here and there. Don't really want that. Just on the bottom of the frame, so burr comb really. Plenty of drones in here, so if there's any girls, if there's any queens out there that need mating from another box, come get them. Come get them. This one's stuck. So where is the queen? There's some brood right here. The bottom looks like drone brood, but it might not all be. I'm going to leave that as is for now. A bit of a mess down there actually. Maybe I should scrape that off. Oh, dropped it in there. Dropped it in there. Now I'll pick that up before I leave. I don't want to leave a mess in there. These are stuck together pretty good. So these are pretty light. There's all brood up here. So she's up here. There is worker brood there as well, so that's a good sign that she's in here still. Right in the middle of this frame is all worker brood. I'm going to knock off this comb down here that we don't need. Quick scan for the queen. I don't want to keep the frame out too long. I can't remember if this one's marked or not, to be honest. I can't remember. So this is like just an 8 frame. So there's a total of 16 frames in this hive. Honey and nectar and pollen. Nectar. So she won't be on this frame. All these bits of wax, I'll save that and then melt it down, and then I can use that to coat frames when I need more wax put on them, because they never put enough wax on the frames. They're so-called pre-waxed frames. I heard somewhere yesterday that there is a company that does wax frames enough, but I just don't remember who it was. If you know who that is, please comment below. Okay. Alright, let's put those girls back, and we'll lift the top box. One more frame here. Be nice to actually find a queen. You girls she gonna show up, one of them? I didn't even see her in the nuke, but I saw eggs, so I know that she was there within 3 days. So what I'm going to do is put the lid on, and then I'm going to take this top box right off. And I'll put that on its side. Actually, I'll just lean it on this brick down here. Now that's looks like a lot of bees down here. I've got to smoke them down a bit. Get them off this old drone comb so I can get that out. You end up with larvae. Now looking at this larvae is a good place to look for varroa mites. Yeah, there's a couple in there. So these girls need treating, and I've been thinking about that the last couple of days. It's definitely been on my mind. Okay, so this is a deep 8 frame. They haven't even drawn this one out. I might move it to manipulate them to draw it out, depending on what's in here. So this is fully drawn out, but there's nothing on it. So what I'll do is I'll move that out, do the whole checkerboard deal with that. Now I'm just going to go through and see. The brood is going to be here. Maybe that's where the queen is. There's some brood there in the middle. Don't keep them out too long. There's a little bit of a breeze. I don't want to chill them. Lots of brood on this frame and open larvae. Just having a real quick scan if I can see the queen. If you see the queen, let me know in the comments. At what point do you see the queen? She's in here somewhere. She's probably running away, so she could be heading in this direction. So I gotta remember, these girls, oh wow, that's a lot of brood. That's a whole full frame of brood right there. So they're about to have a good population growth spurt. Do not see the queen. Which makes sense. I think there's no room on here on this frame for her, so I think she'll be on the one of the previous frames probably. And there's 2 last frames. It seems like the brood is over at this end of the hive. A little bit more smoke. Keep them calm. Oof, okay. There's a good amount of brood on here. And on here. I see eggs on this frame. A good chance that the queen is on this frame. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but there are eggs in those cells. Quick scan for the queen. I would have thought I would have seen her on this frame because there are eggs. Okay, well maybe she is on this last frame. Who knows? It's possible. There's still a lot of bees on this last frame. So we'll take a look. That's stuck in there real good. That propolis sure is just like glue. And there is brood here as well. That's pretty interesting. She's all over to the one side. Not the outside though. I do not see her on this frame either. Well, I'm not sure if she was marked. I can't remember. I think she's not marked. But you know what? I don't need to find her because I know there's eggs in there. I just hope that I don't crush her. When I start moving the frames back together like this, there's always that chance. Always a chance that she could get crushed. Unfortunately, bees get killed. That's a tough lesson to learn, but they do. Okay. We'll put that top box back on. Okay. We'll put some peppermint in there.